Okay, let's go ahead and break this play down. So we have the double slants on the left side, sorry, the right side. As you see, Valdez, Scantling, and McKinnon are running double slants. I have Kelsey on the post route. I don't know if you could tell, but once he breaks his route right here, he runs this way. So that is a post route. And then we have our double streaks right here with Harmon being in the seam, running a streak on a hot route. And so that'll be the guy that I look at first. And then this dude's not slick. I see his safety right here. And let's see what he does. I already knew he was going to drop in coverage. So here's the thing. Everybody's manned up, right? So this is man-to-man. We do have a little bit of combo coverage here because he's playing a curl flat instead of staying manned up. And so what happens is he drops out of that position to go cover Valdez Scantling on the slant. And that's where I was looking as well. And so I can't throw that right away because he peels off and runs the cover. You see him right there? He's covering it. And this guy right here looks like he's playing curl flat. And so I'm like, okay, I can't throw it right away until he clears it. And so I already know not to throw it to these guys down here. They're covered, and the safety's over the top. This guy over here is watching anything over there, this side of the field. And then this guy, like I said, playing the curl flat. If he clears it, then I could throw it to him. And he does right there, but I have to throw it right away on anticipation. And it's kind of hard because you think he's going to end up taking him, right? But he doesn't. And I'm like, okay, if he takes him away, then I have this post to hit, but I have to hit it like quickly. And so he ends up actually dropping back and covering the post. And unfortunately for me, I'm running out of time to throw this slant right here because he beats his block. He beats his block. This guy's still being blocked. So these guys beat the double team blocks. And I hate that. But if you see, they're lit up in stars. So that means that their X factor is taking over. And it's going to be harder to block guys that have X factor on them. And so I'm running out of time. Don't get the throw off. And boom, I take a sack. Not a good idea. We lose 14 yards. Now we put ourselves in another hole. Okay, so I didn't show you what happened on the 2nd and 24 play, but I had to throw it away. I almost got sacked again. So now we're at 3rd and 24. We're under 3 minutes left, so I have to push the ball down the field the best I can. So we flip the formation on the empty. We have Kelsey and Rice on the opposite sides. Kelsey's running an outside post or a corner route. Rashi Rice is running a slant. From the outside, we have Valdez Scantling running a slant right here, and then here's McKinnon right here. So we have double slants on the outside, one slant on the outside over here. So we have 3 slants to work with. Let's go ahead and run the tape. Okay, so forget the slants. Did you guys see that safety drop right there? As soon as he dropped right there, I'm not even looking at anything else because right here, this lets me know this is cover 3. Safety rotated down right here. So he's playing robber, as you would say. So if that's the case, you have to throw the seam right away. And boom, I do that. Touchdown. Now we're back in the game, and we have plenty of time to get a stop and get one more score. Well, we have life, ladies and gentlemen. The arrow's pointing at my side, so that means we have the ball. So what happened was, on my defensive possession, I baited this dude to where I got an interception. And so we ran the ball a few times, didn't really get much. So now we're in the 3rd and 6 situation, but we got timeouts to use, and we have plenty of time to get in the end zone. So I'm going to break this play down right here. We have a different formation. It's more like a spread offense. We have our triple slants right here with Rice, Hartman, and Valdez Scantling. We have Kelsey running this crosser over the middle of the field. And then we have Jarek McKinnon running this little flat route outside to the left side. So let's go ahead and run this. Okay, so we get man-to-man. And it looks like I was watching that safety over there. He drops out, and it looks like he's playing the flat. Because if he's playing the curl, then he stays inside. But if he's playing the hard flat, then he goes outside. And so all I have to do is wait for him to clear it out, and I have 6. We look at Kelsey. Kelsey beats his man on the crosser, but Kevin Byard, the safety who he's using, is right there to jump in front of him. And so I'm not looking at Kelsey because of that. This slant right here gets open, I believe, with Cole Hartman or whoever that is. And that could have been a throw that I could have made, but it is tight man coverage. So it just depends. We have Scantling running this slant right here. And it looks like if this guy's not manned up, he's going to take Scantling. So guess what that means? I'm going to have him wide open for a touchdown if he stays inside, which he does. He doesn't even get close to McKinnon. He's right here, and I believe he stays inside and covers the slant. So this might be some kind of curl flat or hard flat, but I believe it's a curl flat because he doesn't go all the way outside. He just stays right here. And unfortunately, I didn't make the right read as I throw it right to Scantling. And look where he is. This guy actually drops and covers the slant, which means I had this for a touchdown and I just missed it. Hell, I even had this because he clears that flat route over there. I think it's a hard flat, but he clears it. So I had this for a touchdown. I even could have probably thrown this. I just have to throw it quickly. But I make a bad read right here. Thankfully, it's not intercepted. And now this might be the final play of the game for me. 4th and 6. All right, man. 4th and 6. Game on the line. 25 seconds left. I have to at least get the first down. I don't need a touchdown. But if he gives me the touchdown, I'll take it. But I have to have the first down at least to keep the game going. And so here it is. This is it. So we have a little bit different look right here. We have 3-by-1 or 4-by-1, as I like to say. 3 receivers on my strong side, this running back on this side, and then he's on the right side. So we have Kelsey running this crosser right here. We have Harmon running this outside post or this corner route, and then we have the 2 streaks right here for clear out, just in case I see Kelsey get open. And then I don't know if you see McKinnon, but he's running like this little angle route. I think they call it Texas in the NFL. Now, you remember when I told you guys that if you have Mahomes, you can use any route on these receivers as far as hot route master? Now, the reason why his route looks like this is because you don't have that kind of route when you line him up outside on the ball. But when you put him in the backfield, he can run this kind of route, and he can run the flat route that I put him on earlier, along with a couple other routes. And so this is a man-to-man look from what I'm seeing. And so I'm thinking, okay, if he gets open or he gets open, that's what I'm looking at. I don't know if Hartman's going to get open on this. He has to beat his guy right away on that cut to the outside. So let's go ahead and run this. This is the game on the line. So yes, like I said, it's man-to-man. And he's taking away Kelsey with Kevin Byard. So that means McKinnon is left with this guy. Sorry, Yep, he's left with this guy right here. And I think whoever this is dropping out this way. And everybody else is covered. But if Hardman is running this way, then maybe I could throw it to him. But do you see how many bodies are over there? What if one of these guys jumps off and peels and covers that outside post or the corner route? Then it's incomplete and the game is over. I'm looking at McKinnon, and as soon as he makes that break, this guy's still facing this way. So his hips are turned. So guess what I'm thinking? Dot. And I was thinking, just go down right here, kill some more clock, but I end up scoring, and I'm not mad at that because it gave me the lead. And mind you, I trailed by 10 twice this game, 10-0 and 17-7. And this was one of the hardest games I've ever played because I didn't really have a whole lot of time to work with, so I had to come up with something quick, and I had to come up with some clever schemes, and thankfully this one worked. And now we have the lead. Now, I normally don't show defensive clips, but with the game on the line, why not? I have to get a stop, make sure he doesn't get in field goal range or gets a crazy touchdown. So I have 3 deep zones back there, and I have these guys on the sideline playing the curl flats just so he doesn't throw anything outside. So my goal is to make him throw it somewhere inside right about here. So let's go ahead and run this. So he actually has this guy right here. I think that's Dallas Goedert. But he has him. All he has to do is just check it to him right away. But he doesn't because he's looking for something either on the sidelines or something deep down the field. And look at Chris Jones. This man is a menace, dude. Did you see him just shed these two blockers? He has to throw it because, number one, I don't know if you saw earlier, but in the play art that I showed you on my defense, this guy's a spy. So if he tries to scramble out the pocket, he's just going to follow him. And so he forces the ball down the field. And you see me right there with my user. GG's in the chat. What a comeback, man. What a game. This was definitely one of the toughest games I've ever played. And we came through, man, even against a chew clocking bum. So we did it, guys. We did it. Well, I appreciate everybody that watches the video. If you guys liked it, hit that like button on YouTube, comment, subscribe, share. You know what I'm saying? Send it to as many people as you can because we're going to have more coming up. And so I'm not just going to break down myself. I'm going to break down other people as far as Madden players, my brother, some of these pro players, people that I know personally. So it's going to be a lot of good stuff, man. We're going to have a trash talk game coming up soon. So if you guys can't wait for that one, let me know. And it'll be posted as soon as possible, man. But thank you guys once again for watching the video. And like I said, leave any comments, feedback, whatever. And I'll see you guys next time. Until then, it's 3B Bryant.